The Mayfair machine is rolling uphill faster than most can roll down one. Last Friday night, the Monsoons punched their ticket to the semifinals by defeating top seed Chino 45-21. It was a total team effort for Mayfair, led by quarterback Jeremiah Calvin. Calvin threw for 272 yards and 4 touchdowns. 172 of those yards found their way into Chaz Gilbreth's hands to go along with a pair of touchdown receptions. James Jonas and Gerald Miles each had touchdown receptions to lead Mayfair's offensive onslaught. Now the target for the Monsoons is Muir of Pasadena. We spoke with Coach Derek Bedell and a few of his players about last week's game and the semifinals matchup this Friday against Muir. What was the best thing about Friday night's game as far as you're concerned? I asked Coach if you guys are playing your best football right now, and he says, I'd like to think so. So what do you think?
I'd say just how we clicked on all cylinders. Defense just played their I say they played their best game of the year. Offense, we played very good. Special teams was just always good. But yeah, just how consistent we were Friday night really showed. Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to the O-line. You know, they did their job, did their part. You know, all season it's been a doubt. Not from me though, but from others. But yeah, I think Friday night they really showed up, and I'm very proud of them.
Well, you defended your line last week. You said, hey, I got confidence in my O-line. I'm not worried about no pressure.
Yes,
you know, the defense coming at me, the O-line. So who are name some names on that O-line, man?
Yeah, David Paulo, Mike Cazares, Bryce McGee, Daniel Torres. You know, we're a very young group, but I say we have the heart of a line on the O-line, and I'm very proud of them.
All right, Jonas, let's talk about your season so far. Here you guys are in the semifinals. You guys were there last year.
Yeah.
So one more. You're a senior, and I'm sure you want to get to that championship round.
Absolutely, yeah. It would be great to get to that championship round. Last year we lost this round, I believe, third round.
Sure.
And we want to get to the ring this year.
Well, you got to learn from that, right? You lose, you learn.
Yeah.
And you've already got that experience, so now it's time to show these young guys. I mean, you're one of 3 seniors that start on this team. That's amazing that you're this far.
Yeah, we're a small senior group. We don't have that many seniors, I guess. We have, I think, 12 total seniors on the team.
Now, one of the biggest concerns, I'm sure, for you guys was losing a quarterback, and you've got Jeremiah here. Man, is he phenomenal or what?
He's great. We lost a lot of key components last year, but we got many great talents to replace him.
Yeah, he seems to be like a real leader. He's a go-getter, and obviously he's feeding you guys the ball. You guys are scoring 45 a night right now in the playoffs.
Absolutely, yeah. He's great on offense. We score a lot on offense. I think our defense is really good too.
That was our best game. Like, as a team, we really came together. Like, offense was balling, defense was balling. Like, I really want to shout out our defense for, you know, stopping the run. Like Coach Bedell said, like, we hadn't really been good at that, but, you know, this game we really locked in and we stopped the run. Our offense was balling. We were completing passes. We were running the ball, all that. O-line was working. Everybody was just working all night, special teams. Everybody was just locked in. And then we played with some aggression, you know. We played with a lot of aggression that night. Everybody was just doing their thing, and, you know, it's just about making it to Monday. You know, we got a bunch of guys who want to play. You know, we don't have a lot of seniors, but, you know, me and everybody else, we're playing for them. We're trying to get them this ring, send them out happy.
Really a solid game in all 3 phases. I was really proud of and happy for our defense. They've been struggling a little bit against the run this season, and they dialed it in and got off to a little bit of a rough start, but we were able to focus in on, make a couple adjustments, and the defense played great for 3.5 quarters. And offensively, we just continued to play our style of football, and we were able to execute and get a win.
Now this week, you got another tall order. This week you're on the road. You're going out to Pasadena. You're going to play Muir. What can you tell us about Muir?
Muir's a good football team. They're well coached. They have tremendous athletes. They'll be the most athletic group that we've seen in the playoffs so far. And it's a tradition-rich program. I grew up in Pasadena, so it'll be fun to go home and get a chance to play those guys.
Coach, any standouts from last week? Did you come away also from the game with any bumps or bruises that need to be mentioned?
No, we're all healthy coming into this one, and a couple outstanding performances. Chaz Gilbreth continues to play excellent on both sides of the football. Jeremiah Calvin, another 17-20 for 290-something yards, 4 more touchdowns. So he had a nice night offensively. But one of the big standouts for us was on defense. Miles Mitchell, our free safety, he had an unreal game, coming downhill and getting in to make a couple tackles. Caused a fumble there on the 1-yard line going in. For Chino, we were able to get that and recover that and go 99 yards for a touchdown, which I really thought changed the complexion of the football game. So I thought Miles played really good, and our defensive line was able to to create some havoc and cause some problems in their run game.
What do you know about Pasadena, about Muir?
It's funny. It's funny. I was actually trying to look at their stats on Max Preps. They don't have. I don't know. They don't have a statistician. So I couldn't find any stats on them. But I did a YouTube search. I saw they had won 2022 CIF champions. I don't know what division, but I saw they won that. And I've seen some of their athletes. They definitely have athletes. I've seen some of their players. They look like they're a good team, but everybody in the playoffs is good. So it's just gonna be another battle.
Especially in the semis.
Yep, this is gonna be another hard-fought battle, and I think we can pull it out and get the W.
Now, I know it's only Monday, but have you had any time to look at Muir and see what they do?
I looked at them on the weekend. They don't have any stats on Max Preps, but I did watch Huddle a little bit. They're a solid team. You have to play hard to beat them.
They have a lot of tradition, and they're here. All right, so who's the most famous football alumni to come out of Pasadena?
Oh, Coach Derek Bedell. The greatest.
Aren't you going to feel bad about going in there and giving the city an L?
Yeah, we're going to have to hand his old home an L, but there's a new home here.
Coach, you feel you guys are playing your best football right now?
I would like to think so. It's a good time to be confident, and I think our kids and our coaching staff are confident in what we've got going on right now. But it's fragile, just like everything else. They're 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, and we got to go out there have 3 great practices and a solid walkthrough on Thursday, and then we'll take it up to Pasadena and see what happens.
The CIF Southern Section Division 7 semifinals, Mayfair at Pasadena Muir this Friday. Kickoff at 7 p.m. Don't miss it. For Prep Sports America, I'm Rich Estrella.